I think overall, these niggas on the internet, they think their opinion matters,
Mhm.
and they always want to hold a woman specifically accountable. Nigga, we can't hold her accountable, nigga. She got the goal, nigga. Nigga, we can use her as like, look, nigga, this girl had went through this, she got this, then she got married. What the fuck wrong with you? Type shit. You know what I mean?
Facts, facts.
So I think she said it right, nigga. These bitches out here don't want to get married, nigga. She got married, nigga, and she found a nigga to love her with everything she got going on. And it's cause her demeanor, nigga. She's fucking like calm as shit, nigga.
Yeah,
Just
we
being
gonna do it
like,
again next Wednesday. She gonna tell that part of how she was able to pull that off and stuff too. And there's way more to it. I think the part two is gonna be even better than part one. But I don't want to. I don't want to. You know.
well, just having like a soft demeanor, nigga. Like, nigga, there was nothing that we talk about on these spaces that she embodied, nigga. She was soft, feminine, all
Mhm.
that shit that you niggas say you want. And she smiled and she was like the contrition, man. She was. I see why she married.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
she's pretty.
nah, Quinn, nah, I can't say that, bro. I can't say. If we just being real and objective, listen, fam. Under no circumstances am I ever marrying a woman that said that she was HIV positive. It's a no go.
I understand that, but I understand that, but I understand that with modern medicine, it's okay.
Nope.
I understand.
Do you really?
You
Yes,
can live through anything if
like
magic
that
makes.
it doesn't mean
That's
that I
crazy.
would do it, but I understand. I understand like the whole
When
unexpected.
you nuts for that, man.
Nigga, no, I'm understanding. I didn't say I would do it, but I understand. I
I didn't,
understand the
I'm not
human
saying
being.
about you doing it. I'm just saying that
That's
you
what's
don't
wrong with
understand.
the world now.
I don't
People are
understand it. I don't. I genuinely don't understand it, bro.
people don't have enough grace. People aren't understanding. Fuck you, nigga.
Not the grace.
You're
Like
right. You know what I'm saying, Mika? What is he talking about?
I'm super understanding of people and what they've been through and their stories. And man, I don't be judging people. I don't be judging people like that, man. I listen
You
and
do. You absolutely
man,
do.
I don't. I
We
don't hold
all
you
we
like the balloon pop guy. I don't hold your pass against you.
we. But that I mean that's the part that we listen. When people say I don't, we all judge every without even opening our mouths. We already judging everything around us. That's the way that we able to
Yeah,
keep
but
ourselves safe.
there's a time frame. Like when did you do this to now? Type shit. Like if you did this at 25 and now you not her specifically, but if you did this at 25 and you at the big age of 40 and you righted your wrongs and everything is good to go now,
And that's
like
cool. And
nigga, if
listen, I'm
people
gonna be your
held my pass
friend.
against me, they'd be like, nigga, you been to jail, fuck you,
No,
type
no, no,
shit.
no, 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 Quentin. We conflating things. I'm gonna be your friend. I'll rock with you.
Yeah.
I can't sleep with you. I
Well,
don't
I'm a boy, so
understand
I
that
know.
level of grace. That's not grace. That is
Life or
sex.
death. Life or death.
Yes.
But
That's
Mm.
I'm sure they both were or he was educated and she educated him enough for him to know that it's okay. And they had and I assume they had a healthy daughter. I assume the daughter don't have it, right? Like,
and it seems to be working for them. And
so
listen, let me use Q's words. I love that for them. All right. I
fucking
love
she's a
that for
monster.
them.
She's a monster.
But
I'm
what
calling her
I'm saying
Lily.
is, listen, I know the stigmas, I know the education levels and all of that. And for me, just mentally, like I'm not doing it.
My
It's
thing
certain.
would
Go ahead.
be the having to always prep, like having to actually think about it.
I
That would
have
be
a
that would be my only thing. Like right, like you just can't y'all can't just sleep together. It can't be just like everything has to be right because you can contract it. So
I have a
I go ahead.
friend that has herpes,
Mhm.
and she said moving forward, she's like niggas going nigga, nigga. She'll tell him, and she's like nigga, she ain't. She
Oh,
tell him,
herpes. Yeah.
hey, you can.
Me.
What was that?
I said, oh no, the herpes they going. Like HIV, maybe men might pause,
They
but
might,
and
but they
even
still
females, I see a
because
lot of
what they
females.
say if you ain't got no outbreak, you good to go, nigga. She said niggas go raw, nigga. And after she tell them that,
But wait a
What?
minute, but that don't make sense though, Quentin. Let me tell you why it don't make
well,
sense.
condoms don't prevent herpes, but I'm just saying.
But let me tell
Yeah,
you why that don't make sense though, because that also does not, and even okay, so that's wild in itself. But it doesn't prevent her from continuing to contract something else in addition to that.
correct.
So why
Nigga,
would
I
you
just
still go
once
wrong?
you got that, nigga, you might as well get everything else.
A
You might as well
cocktail.
get the whole nigga. The
Diabolical.
trifecta, nigga.
Wow.
Yeah. I remember she called me and
I,
she was like, nigga, every
man,
dude I talk to, I gotta tell him this. I was like, yeah, you do.
Jesus Christ,
this
bro.
is
And the
crazy,
thing about
man.
it is, this is where
I was
having men in
understanding
your
Quentin at
life,
first.
I was the man in her life, and I told her to stop talking to this nigga, and she fucking wouldn't do it. Fucking turned around and he gave her this shit.
Yeah, I was.
Wait. So you know who she got it from?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, bro.
This
Hmm.
is
And
insane.
it's like this specific disease, it can show up in a woman, but not show up in the man that she got it from, or
What
not be detectable, should I say?
what you about to say, Slimmy?
No, I was rolling with Quentin at first, like when he was talking about how he understood, a girl situation, but like I could get it. Somebody could be like an empath and they could really like feel for her. A dude could be like an empath and maybe he like just get caught in the spell and then they get married. But like for me personally, I'm not. I wouldn't even think twice. Like, and that's
Man,
not me being cruel or none of that shit. It's just like,
but I'm super
uh,
understanding, man. I listened to her story, nigga, and I felt that
no,
shit in my
man.
heart, nigga. And when I seen that ring, nigga, I was happy for her, nigga, and her whole family. And like, I'm proud, nigga. Like, good job, type shit.
That's
I'm
some
not just like people don't. People want to say like I'm red pill, nigga. I'm nowhere near fucking red pill, nigga. I'm so fucking understanding of women and what they go through, and
you could be red pill and understanding though. That's the thing.
no, nigga, like red pill. No, nigga, I don't. I'm nothing about me's red pill.
No, man. They gotta.
Okay,
I give
all right.
niggas that's red pill don't give women grace, nigga. They be on it, bitches necks no matter what.
Am I red pill? Am I red
Nope.
pill?
No, absolutely not.
No.
No, but you operate in that space. I think you're more like black pill,
What is black pill?
meaning like you're beyond the anger part.
But red pill don't mean angry though.
Yeah, it do,
Right,
nigga.
but
What? Wait, wait, wait,
the
That's
wait.
why it's
problem is
red, nigga.
the the problem. No, red pill just means you're coming into awareness, right? That's what
Yes.
I mean. You're beyond that because most people, well, most men, when they get to that point, it's because they were blue pilled and something happened, and now they're coming into awareness of knowing this and this and that, right? But you can't stay there, right? So you have to progress. And
Wait,
so
wait.
No,
I don't think you're
no.
in a point, I
I
don't
think
think you're in the
that red
space
pill
where
got
you don't progress beyond the problem. That's what I'm saying.
red pill is a stigma. Okay, like it's. I think that it's a stigma because what we're basically saying is, all right. So this is what red pill is. It's basically taking the scene from the Matrix, and when he said, "Do you want to know the truth, or do you want to continue to stay in La La Land?" The blue pill lets you just live in oblivion and act like nothing ever happened, and you still be in a simulation. The red pill, I want to show you the truth. So when you then you know extrapolate that and then compare that to what we're talking about when it comes to relationships, red pill is not just even with relationships. Red pill is life, right?
Yeah,
So,
I was about to say red pill is life, man. I don't know where this shit came from with relationships.
well, it applies to
It's
relationships.
weird.
So all it's saying is that hey, it's not about happy wife, happy life. You don't really understand the nature of women. Let me remove the veil from your eyes so that you can understand what you're dealing with. It doesn't prevent you from getting married. It doesn't prevent you from being able to have empathy for people, but what it does is it makes you aware of the nature of what you're dealing with, what the beast of what you're dealing with. Some women are this and some women is that. All women are not going to be for you. All women are not sweet and nice. It's some of them that will take your soul and drop it straight into hell and then light a match on top of it, right? So
Well, that's
all
the
all red pill is removing the veil from your eyes. Now what happens is there's a group of guys that go just like being a conservative or being a liberal. You can be a conservative, but that don't mean you have to be far right. You could be a
Right.
liberal, but that don't mean that you have to be far left. And so what happens is it creates a reputation from people that then say because an incel would just hate it because when he find out the truth, he then don't like what it is that he's dealing with. But you can be aware, and that don't mean that you necessarily are going to start hating women. And I think that the stigma is that guys that are red pill are incels or they like, oh man, forget all of these hoes. But that's
it's
not true.
it's not in this space. No one operates on the dictionary definition of words. So when a motherfucker call you red pill, they mean you hate women, you're against women. That's what the fuck they mean. Even though that's not what it's for, as you just
No, I
stated. But
get that. I get that.
when a
Yeah,
motherfucker
no,
call
that's
you
why I
red
was
pill,
saying,
that's what the fuck they saying. You hate women
yeah.
and you be on bitches' necks.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
what the fuck.
and it happens in all the spaces too. Like even with the women, right? If you're in a certain space, they go extra far. If if you're open to hearing men talk, then you got to
Pick
be,
me.
oh, you want to be a pick me and you're all the way over there. So it's in every space. But I just don't think, like, most of the time, some of the red pill content creators, some of them, I like a lot of them, but some of them are only interested in staying here. They don't provide the solutions,
Well,
right?
that's just. I think that that's more or less a limit of them as a content creator, though.
Okay. So
I,
that's where the
The
whole
word
stigma
real
comes from, because
pill.
they just stayed there.
The red pill doesn't exist when I go outside the door.
yes, it does.
Oh, well, in my anecdotal, if I ask somebody, "Are you red pill?" Anyone that I know in my whole life, nigga, they'd be like, "What the fuck you talking about, nigga? You trying to send me some drugs?" They're not gonna know. Like anytime I ask anybody about this internet shit, they're all fucking oblivious. They have no clue what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, but the
I'm
point,
glad that's good for you,
but it
You
still
because
say
exists.
what?
I said I'm glad that's good for you, because the women be knowing. As soon as I
These
say I'm doing a live stream, and they be like, "Oh, who you did a live stream with?" I'm like, "Oh, Anton Daniels." Ah, what? He be talking about women, and like that's how they do me. They be like,
and,
"Oh, you
and
did
that's
that."
fair. But see, the thing about it is that I could hold women accountable, but see, on the flip side of that is that what they don't say is how much I also hold men accountable. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm pretty fair across the board, and that I don't discriminate when it comes to giving credit or holding people accountable. Because if that was the case, then I wouldn't have all of these. Listen, the majority of the people that's out here whining about me are not the women; it's the men.
Hmm.
I don't get women doing live streams about me. It's men. It's grown men that do live streams about me.
Well, yeah. What's her name?
But
Yan.
that's but that was what 2 years ago.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. Oh,
No, we can talk about it. It don't make no
Well,
difference there.
not too. Is she mentions it sometimes.
What about me?
That's how I saw it. I didn't even know y'all talked too
What did
much,
she?
but
What did she say?
she brought it up one time because, see, like, I'm a person that I may not like all of your content, but if something come across, that I think is okay, then I'll still watch it. But yeah, she was talking about men and something, and red pillars came up, and that's when she brought you up, and that's when I found out that y'all,
What
had
did she
spoken
say when
before.
she brought me up? That you can remember.
Oh, these guys, and they're red pillars. They talk about this and that, like Anton, like Fresh and Fit, like da 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 da. And y'all already know, me and Anton, da 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 da. So I was just like, when did they talk? So that's when I went looking for it.
They and see that's the thing. Like I don't even know how people put me in the same category as a fresh and fit. Like I'm a grown
Oh,
man.
to women, it's all the same.
I'm a grown man. Like I'm grown. And I don't treat all women the same. I match the energy of whatever the woman is that I'm dealing with. If you a chill woman and you got a vibe, then we got a vibe. If you problematic, then we can be problematic. Either way, it's gonna go.
Well, that's because they come in with the whole mindset. Sorry, y'all. That was because my mic was over there. That's because they come in with the whole mindset of they men are trash or men are this. So you're not actually coming in, to an open ear. You're coming in to try to debunk what somebody already believes.
Yeah, I understand what y'all saying, and I get what you saying, Mika. I get what you saying, Quentin. I disagree with Quentin in that red pill doesn't exist in real life because again, red pill may not exist in that people don't necessarily understand what red pill is, or it's not a term that's used in real life as often. However, the whole idea behind what it means very much exists in real life more than it
Oh,
exists
for
on.
sure.
I
Oh no,
get that. I
red
just
pill
I
exists
mean
more
it.
in real life than it does on this YouTube shit. That's
Yeah.
for sure. I can
I-
tell you that. People are living in fantasy land. They
they are.
literally are. They don't really understand what the fuck is going on. I talk to them every day. Someone be your own family.
Yeah.
Like real talk. And you cannot talk them out of that shit, man. You
And I
cannot.
run into people in real life, and they be like, "Yeah, man, I love you, whatever. My girl be getting mad at me when I watch you, but I had a guy, right, that I ran into that I'm cool with, right? And I was kicking it with him and he said, "Man, you saved me, bro." He said, "I didn't want to believe you, but you saved me." And I said, "What happened?" He said his girl came over and he had me playing, right? And so he had me playing in the background. So he ran upstairs and then he came back downstairs. Well, I don't know if she wasn't his girl yet, but the girl came over, right? And she said that she was listening, or she looked at me on the screen and she was like, "Oh, you listen to this? This the type of junk that we dealing with. This is the motion that we." He said they got into a straight up knockdown argument over the fact that he listened to me and he had me up on a screen and it was just a part of whatever his daily rotation was, right? And she was like, "Oh, you listen to him? You listen to this or whatever?" He said, so she left out of his crib and they never went out. They never did anything or anything like that. And he was like, "Oh, okay, whatever then. I ain't even tripping." He said a month later, because she was a single mother, and I was talking about, girls with multiple different baby daddies and being single mothers, and she was a single mother, right? He said that a month later, that she called him and was like, "Hey, we got to talk." And he was like, "What's up?" And she was like, "I can't really kick it with you no more." And he said, "Why?" And she said, "Because I'm pregnant by my baby daddy."
You can't make this stuff up.
She said, "I'm pregnant by my baby daddy." And he said right then and there it hit him, and he was like, "Man, Anton be right. Anton be right."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he booked a coaching call to tell me that.
Yeah. They do not like it. I'm telling you, like I'm all, I'm a woman. Yeah, I want to see women win. But at what expense though, right? And so when you talk to them about certain things, they're just like you're male identified, you know, or
Yeah,
you don't
man.
know, or you don't know what it's like if you're not a baby mama, or if you're not out in these streets, you don't know what they're dealing with, things like that. And I'm like, you don't have to be certain things to see certain things.